Right. Welcome to the second video of the 2 days WordPress website launch challenge, guys. So in this video, we'll learn about the domain. And what is domain? Guys, domain is basically a unique address of your website. It is a name of your website that users searches on the internet. All right. So you can consider it as an address of your website. All right. For example, facebook.com. All right, facebook.com. So this is what this is a domain name. So it can be any name which you choose for your website. It can be on your name, it can be on your business name, it can be any unique name that you think of that you will be using this name to start your own website. All right, so it serves as a unique identifier for a website, making it easy to locate. Easy to locate means any user can easily search your website, and that particular user can come to the place where you have placed all the content of your website. So user can easily locate your website on the internet. So that is a unique identifier, and this is a domain. It is available in a human readable and usually include the name of the business or an organization. So let's suppose you are planning to launch your website, so it can be any name that you choose to give it to your website, and through that name you will be launching your website. It can be your name, means whatever name. For example, my name is Rohit, so I'm using it rohitgupta.com, let's suppose. All right, so I'm choosing the domain to be a Rohit Gupta, and then I can put .com. So here if you can see the example, this one, this the colored one is a domain name. All right, before that you have a prefix, then you can have www. Www is basically stands for World Wide Web. All right, World Wide Web. Now what is World Wide Web? So you know that internet is basically a web. All right, where all the servers is being connected with each other, and this server it just create as a web. So to get an information from any of the server, we have to type this World Wide Web so that it can pull out the data from this web, the World Wide Web, and it can present you the data based on the name that you searched on the internet. So this is the name that you search on, and this name is generally representing or represented your website. Now the main thing is how to choose the best domain for your website. So guys, see, to choose the domain for your website, there are certain things. First of all, the domain should reflect your name. All right, so you can see there are total 8 steps to choose a domain, and the most important thing that your domain should reflect the name of your brand. Let's suppose you are planning to start a website with your business, so make sure your business name should appear in your domain name. Choose the popular extensions with your domain name. Let's suppose if you choose a business name, that okay, this is the name through which I will be creating my website. After choosing the name, you have to choose an extension. What are extensions? Extensions comes after the domain. For example, Facebook. If you talk about the Facebook, this is a domain, and .com, it is an extension. All right, it is an extension. So there are various extensions available online that you can choose with the domain, and these are also known as top level domain. Top level domain. All right, or sometimes you might read it as a TLD. All right, so guys, see, .com stands for the commercial purpose. If you are creating a website for the commercial purpose, you can choose the .com extension. There is an .org extension, which generally represent an organization, sometimes non-profit organizations, NGOs. There are .edu extensions for the educational institution, .gov extensions for the government websites. All right, so there are various extensions. For example, .ca is for the Canada, .in for the India, .us for United States, .ru for Russia. So there are multiple extensions available online, and recently you might have seen certain extensions with .io, which are generally related to the AI websites, the AI tool related websites. All right, so these are the extension that you should choose on the second step. Next thing is you should have to use the keywords that define your website. All right, let's suppose if I'm creating a website related to the digital marketing, or if I'm starting a digital marketing agency, then obviously I should choose a keyword which explains my business. That should be there in my domain name so that people can easily identify, people can easily understand what type of business I am providing. All right. Third, your domain name should be short or precise. Do not choose a lengthy domain name. All right. And there are two reasons behind it. Do not choose a lengthy domain name. First, people will be struggling to remember the name of your website. All right. Because if you choose a lengthy domain name, then it will be very difficult for the people to remember the name of your website. Second thing, it will be very difficult for them. It will be very difficult for them to remember the domain name. Second thing, let's suppose if they remember the name, then obviously they will feel, or it will be very difficult for them to type it on the browser to search your website. So you should aim to keep the domain name short and precise so that people can remember it easier. It can be in their mind for a longer period of time and they can easily type and search it on the internet. All right. Fourth, try to avoid any type of numbers, uh, special characters, hyphens in your domain name. Keep your domain name in the small characters. All right. Whatever domain name, let's suppose if it is Mintra, then the small numbers is there. All right. Whatever domain you will be choosing, it should be in the small letters. All right. It does not include any type of numbers. It should not include any type of numbers, hyphens, special characters, and all the things. It should not include. Why? Again, the second reason, people will be having a difficulty to type your domain name, as well as they will be having a difficulty to remember your domain name. Clear? Try to research your domain name. And how to research your domain name? First, take a piece of the paper, try to write down or list down all the names that you have in your mind and the ideas that you are getting through which you want to start your name. All right. Try to make a list for at least 10 to 20 names and pick out the best names out of it. Start searching on the platforms that I'll be showing you in the coming videos and pick out the best domain name that you feel okay, it is available with the desired extension that you want. And if you feel that you are creating a website for the longer term, all right, try to consider it for the longer term. If you feel the domain that you want and it is appearing or it is available to purchase, then act on time and book it immediately. Because what happened, just like you are thinking, just like you are researching, there are a lot of people who are researching like this, and the business and the name that you are thinking of, there are chances that other peoples might have already thought of. And many a times it happens that the domain that you feel that okay, it is the perfect one, you will feel that it is, or the domain has already been taken by someone other. So in that case, if you feel the domain that you want and if it is available, try to act on time. There are various domain generator tools to get the ideas, and one of the best tool is the chat gpt that you can use, and the other ai tools that you can use, they can give you an idea. So this is about the domain. Domain is nothing. It is just a unique name about your business that people generally remember, and they search it on the browser, and browser take it to your website. Take those users to your website where you have presented all the content related to your website. All right. So it should have your brand name, it should have a keyword that is related to your business, and try to avoid any type of trademark issues. For example, you feel that okay, Google is a very popular name, so let's book a domain with rank me on Google and find me on Google. All right, rank me on google.com. So it contains a trademark issue. Try to avoid this type of domains, because what happens when you book this domain, you will be able to book this domain, but after 2 to 3 days you will see that you received a notice that your domain has been suspended and you will be provided to choose another domain name, because this is a trademark that you have in your domain name. So try to avoid these type of trademarks in your domain name. So that is about the domain, guys. And in the next video, we'll be learning about the hosting. Right? What is hosting and what are different types of hosting?